Yeah. Hey, world.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, it's your girl, Lady Merc in the house.
Coming through.
Straight
hood. Punishes.
Hood Punisher. You know I be getting down. Yeah. So what's up, Devin?
Man, night. Oh, got a couple of things.
Okay, tell me about.
Before we jump into Lady Merc, we got the what is it? April the 6th.
April 6th, y'all. Check it out.
Got Kiki Wild coming in.
What? Kiki? Kiki, do you love me? Hey.
Where she gonna
Where she gonna be at?
And she gonna be down here at Charm, Baltimore.
Charm, Baltimore. Hey, Baltimore. Come through. Everybody come get your Charm pass and come to Charm, Baltimore. All right.
407 East Saratoga Street, April the 6th. But guess what?
What happened?
Tickets right here.
Tickets right here. Tickets right here. Exclusive. Sneak peek. About to drop you these keys. Okay? What we gotta do? What we gotta do to get the tickets then?
You better come through, holler at Hood Punishers.
Hood Punisher. But that's the plug-in.
Holler at Boots. What is it? Hood is it's Hood Punishers Mussolini on there.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Holla at her.
Yo, Boots hooked me up with my own shirt. I tagged in my Instagram, so she all about her work, alright? Bossed up to the gloss up. You heard? Check her out. Go support her. April 6th at Charm, Baltimore. Hood Punisher. Just slid in her DMs if you need anything. She got it all on lock. Okay? So we're gonna get into a little bit this, a little bit that. Everybody follow back. My name is Lady Merc. Watch out for that. Hey, bars! You got bars, yo! Alright, I really don't got bars, yo. Don't quote me.
You know what? I got my sidekick here. They took my sidekick away from us, man. Man, tell me Flame, man.
Yo, Flames, that's my man. He came on my show. Everyone who didn't know Hands Radio a couple weeks, like last year sometime, and him and Teresa Davis, they came on at the same time. Teresa was doing her book, they was doing a film. They actually had me in a little scene for real, so that shit was lit. So shout out to both of them. Salute Teresa and my man Flames, but they both, I know they grinding, I know they working, I know they doing non-stop stuff because they always got something under their sleeve. So what's up? What happened?
I mean, you know, tell us he was beating the streets there. Like, I'm talking about, he was everywhere.
Yeah,
he was everywhere, promoting, marketing, he was grinding.
Yeah.
But, you know how I go with the court systems. Had a little warrant on.
Oh, no.
Well, I can say a little warrant, I ain't gonna minimize it. You know what I'm saying?
Won't let him.
But man, I mean, you know what's crazy? And I think about even with the times where, like, I've been home for going on now 3 years. Good. And it's like my background and my past come back to haunt me sometimes. Yeah. But it's crazy because not only like when it comes down to like rent, and then see that's why you need to own your shit.
Ownership is very key. Yes.
That's the thing. And it's like with my name that's associated with them charges. Yeah. It prevents me
to live comfortably.
Yeah, and they don't care. They don't even care if you've been home for 3 years, been off parole for 5 years, whatever the case.
Doing right, got a job, staying out of trouble, off parole. They don't give a fuck.
They don't care. They don't care because they don't want you in their arraignment, so they're gonna leave you
out of it. That's why you gotta know somebody that got the plug-in and get yourself in there. You know, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So remember that as a kid life, right? Because if you always got somebody like connect, you always gonna be straight. That's why I don't be tripping. You know, I always know somebody. That's why you gotta stay humble, respected, and just friendly, like just real, honest.
You're right. You know, being loyal gets you further with people by being loyal. If you're loyal to a person, you're gonna get more out of that person. Yeah. Opposed to doing slide shit on the side and doing a whole bunch of bullshit. Right. Like those type of relationships with people end quicker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when I build friendships and bonds with people, it's like it's not temporary for me. It's a permanent thing.
Same thing. And you know what? I had to learn to be careful to who I allow to be my friends, because I had to learn that I can't accept everyone as my friend. Not everyone's gonna treat me as I treat them.
Exactly.
Not everyone's gonna love me the same, or value our friendship as I value our friendship. So I had to learn who is deserving of my friendship, or your love, your respect, anything that you bring to the table. And we have to learn who we choose or give it to, because people will take advantage and they could see that weakness. And I don't want to call it a weakness, because that's genuinely who you are as a person. You want to be kind. But it's like people are so greedy and selfish that you guys become a dick. In a sense, you know what I'm saying? You have to come a dick, and it's like, yo, I can't even give it back to my own people because y'all gonna shit on me, man. And we gotta get out that mentality. Like, we gotta learn how to help each other without, thinking that down the crab, not barrel, the last crab in the barrel type of mentality that we all kind of had, or the self-made mentality that we all had, or don't want to help my brother keep his type of shit. Like, yo, it's whack. And everyone's going the same way that it's whack, so get on board.
Do you think people, I'm not going to say all people, we can't put everyone in the same category. Do you think some do it out of ignorance and others do it out of as a tool?
What in particular?
Being oppressive.
Okay. I think some people aren't aware, because a lot of people are blind to what they're doing. Like, even when you're in a relationship and you feel like you're hurting the person, but you don't see the hurt because you're doing the harm. Some people are blind to toxic situation because in their mind they don't see it as toxic. So we have to bring, like I said to you before, awareness, and show them how they're abusing the situation, or how they're affecting other people in certain aspects of their behaviors, and show them the right path or some steps to better themselves, so people can accept them in a more positive manner and not get so defensive. Because we're going to naturally become defensive if someone not taking what we perceive as important, seriously. So I feel like it's not intentional, or some people are assholes, and maybe they just have their own intention and getting theirs, and you get fucked up in the results. But you gotta be hip to the game, you gotta be book smart, you gotta be street smart. So that's why you gotta be, you gotta just be on point all the time and keep game. Right.
You're right. You said something about being street smart and being book smart. I equate that with, I believe it was Jeezy that coined that, if I'm not mistaken. He said corporate thugging.
Yep.
But that's what Puffy did too, though. Puffy brought the streets to the industry.
Yep.
He did.
Take that. But he brought something relatable. And at the same time, it still was fun and had a nice bounce to it. So we all kind of didn't realize that we was in this era movement that he created for us now that we call Bad Boys, So he created that space for us to be free and allow that, expression to be unapologetic, as it should.
Yeah.
So
what Puffy changed his name to?
He got so many different names. I don't know what's the Rock Boy. What? I can't keep up.
Love.
Did he?
Love.
I'm not surprised. King Love, I don't got time. But Diddy gonna do whatever he feels, because he just be wanting attention. But he's still business smart, so that's what keeps him in the loops of the billionaires. So shout out to Diddy.
He might caught on to something. But me, that's what I think, or what I believe God is, love.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
That's just like even with a revolution.
Yeah.
If a revolution cannot be successful in its fullest terms if it's not inspired by love and for the love of the people that's being oppressed.
Yeah.
So you gotta make war sometimes in order to get peace.
Well, we gotta first know how to love. the very first thing that you even mentioned. Let's just start there before we even get to the next phase. With so much damaged people, with so much damage, hurt and non-forgiveness at the core of it. And God is love, but God is also forgiving. But God is mercy, God is grace, God is good. And it's so many justifications that we can say with God, but are we acting as God? Because in a sense, but we are a image of God. You see what I'm saying? Right. So we have
to. So what does that make us?
God.
There you go.
So we need to act accordingly
to our nature.
Exactly. All right. See, that's a whole nother.
Right.
Flip and dip. Because some people don't even get just that part. Because we don't even show our own people, our own family, our own friends, our own culture, love. And be wondering why every other nationality is winning.
Yeah.
Shitting on us.
You're right. And you know what's crazy? Like, my father is Puerto Rican. My mother black. I didn't even know my father was Puerto Rican until I was about 16. I'm locked up high school. My mother told me it was really good. Like, dang. Alright. But seeing my father's side and how family oriented they are, and then when I look on the other side and on my mother's side, how they're family oriented only when a situation come about. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's probably what keeps the family together because of the situations.
I agree to disagree. The only reason I'm saying that because sometimes you have those situations as reminders, but that should not be the only time that you get together in fellowship.
It shouldn't be.
We do that often. A lot of us do that routinely throughout the year and kind of see our family on Easter or just Thanksgiving or just Christmas or those big old holidays when we kind of get that church going feeling, even New Year's or Hallelujah night for Halloween, so we all participate in these big old, let's feel the need to get our loved ones when we should feel that need all the time. I'm not saying you have to spend every day with your aunts and cousins, but it should be at least once a month. Let's plan a family vacation. Let's do a family trip to the beach. Let's go to the park and just eat and cook out. Like, we don't have that, morals and values no more. We just kind of just go through the times and days and we look back. We used to have photo albums. Niggas don't even got photo albums no more.
That's deep shit.
You feel me? Like, we only got photo albums and we gonna end up losing ourselves and our people. And we're gonna forget where we come from and we're not gonna teach the gospel and we can't, send that to the next generation because we're not even taught in this generation.
Yeah. You're right.
We are so lost. Like, it's crazy.
It's a post that I seen on Instagram today, right? And I see some comical shit, some sad shit, some fucked up shit. And when I seen this post, it said, 80s babies sold crack.
Facts.
The 90s babies sold weed. 2000 babies
Molly.
pussy.
Well, pussy been selling though. That's right. Pussy is not new selling. I don't agree to that at all because the 70s was back there with them hoes and them pimps and they was getting them dollars. You heard me? Pussy been selling. Okay, so I just think it's probably more exposed, and now it's coming to the entertainment light. So now that you could be a stripper as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Because now that's the wave, that's the move. And since Cardi made it big, shout out to Cardi, no shade, we want hatred towards Cardi, she's doing her thing. But my thing is she provided that lane now for a woman to, if you want to be hood and ratchet, let that be you, but let be true to you. Cardi really,
like that.
Yeah, exactly, because she was true to being her. But the fact is that everyone kind of like want to follow after her lead because she's so authentic and genuine and she don't want to see her in rare form like that and just embrace it, So everyone wants like, yo, she can do it, I can do it, but everyone has to find their own niche. You can't be another Cardi because then we have a Cardi, So it's like you got to find your own lane, you got to find what you're getting in and be boss of that. For me, it's this, like, I know that I want to be a media host in general, not for just radio, not for just TV, but for everything. Theater, movies, give me everywhere. You know, don't limit yourself. Be versatile.
You're right.
Facts.
Shit. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like, I listen to a lot of Chicago rap, a lot of that drill rap. And it's like Chicago is like in the limelight right now. And mainly because it's like soap opera gangster music.
Yeah, right.
Because these dudes are actually really killing themselves and they're killing each other and they're rapping about it. So it's like they get in the limelight because it's like, oh, we see the reports every day of motherfuckers dying.
Right.
Y'all naming dead homies after y'all blocks. You got Steve Drive, Tuco World, and they are honoring their gang members' death by naming them a block or in their neighborhood. So it's like,
crazy.
That's what everyone's gearing towards right now. And they got a scheme that's been out before.
Yeah.
But now it's getting a lot of limelight because motherfuckers are actually rapping about it and they're flossing. They're putting their money out there, showing their money from what they're talking about, and it's card tracking. Motherfuckers been doing it.
Yeah.
But they are like really putting it out there.
Yeah, like they highlighting it. Because they want to expose it and probably make money off of it. Everything is a flip to us, a scheme, and nothing done just because it just happened. Everything is thought of, nothing just, you know, out of the blue. That was intentional. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's probably a scheme that's right along with it underneath, and somebody probably getting that bread underneath the table. And that's the line of America.
Yeah, that's what it was built on. That's what the country was built on.
Lies and stolen money and stolen people.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. A whole lot of stolen people.
A whole lot of stolen people. So it's just like, yo, we gotta. I think honestly, the real solution is like I had a couple of brothers on my show a couple of weeks for Black History Month, but we got to create our own land, create our own school, create our own business, go back to the Black Wall Street, get the Black Panther movement back up. We got to put these people in positions so we can be put first. We are not made for the system, like, at all. It was not made for us. We're not going to survive at all.
Right.
Our future kids not going to survive. It's going to just condemn us as a whole culture if we don't take control now. So.
You're right. It's even like Dr. Max said, the bullet on the ballot. And in other words, man, you gotta revolutionize this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and it won't be televised.
It won't be. It won't be.
Facts.
And it starts with ourselves though. Like,
yeah,
man, like,
that's the key.
We gotta, in order to be a universal savior, you gotta first save yourself. That's what Malcolm X did. You know what I'm saying? He went in the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
And he started studying under the Nation of Islam, the fruit of Islam under Elijah Muhammad. Then he went into that shell, and then when he came out, he blossomed. You know
because he knew his purpose, and that's going back to our first point earlier. We have to know our purpose, and we are here to help each other in a sense, because we all sister and brother. We supposed to survive to the next level. Let's build each other up. Let's support our Black business. Let's actually fund and start schooling for our Black children. Let's provide great health care for our elderly, and not to long the sick and the pregnant. Like, let's start having some control of what we put our money into, and we just don't have that will and that discipline. And that's the difference, and that's why I keep going back to these other nations and cultures, and they get rich off our funds, and meanwhile we still in the same position we've been in, enslaved.
There's too many separations. There's too many separations. You have so, if we were just to come together as a whole, we are the consumer population, like the minority spending in the economy here is like so powerful.
We could have our own nation.
Think about this. Back then you had the civil rights, right? Civil rights. They were fighting because they wanted, a lot of them, not just, I'm not going to minimize the civil rights era.
Yeah.
But when you look at it from this standpoint, they were fighting because, not just because, but they wanted to be able to occupy the same stores that whitey.
Yeah, they wanted equality.
They wanted equality.
Yeah.
And not just about the shopping where they shop at, but also the schools and everything.
Yeah.
It was
Rights,
everything.
voting rights,
But
all that.
think about this.
Yeah.
Do you think in this time and era, would it ever go back to that way where they say, no, we don't want the black people, we don't want y'all money, we don't want y'all shopping with us?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're too powerful, and they have this triggered by our mind. They already have this enslavement, mental mentality that we kind of trigger. That's why they start off with our education. You think we're getting taught the best education that America could provide? You crazy? They start with our education. They undermine us. They kind of teach us about slavery so we can feel like we came from nothing, we are nothing. And so we try to get out of this system like, I'm gonna beat the system. I'm gonna get out of this, track of being a black man or black woman when you should be proud that you're a king and queen. Right. They don't want to teach us about our ancestors, our heritage. Africa alone, we don't even know about till we get our own research from our own, learnings of our natures or school. But my point is, we are going to fail if we're going to continue to not support each other, because it's not going to be physical and not as abrasive as it was years ago when they had that control. We was separating two different landowners or whatever have you, but it's going to be in the sense to where they're going to control our mind. If they control our mind, they control our bodies. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that we have to try to prevent now, because we're kind of already in that position to be robots. We are trained to go to school, get a 9 to 5, or go to college, or go to trade school, or go to the army. We are trained. That's it for us, unless you make it into the NBA, entertainment field, movies, whatever the case may be. If you're not one of them, then you're nobody. And we have to realize that we are so much more. We had engineers, we had people that inventors. We had to tap into our ancestors, contribution to the world, and realize what they did and skills that we can actually tap into as people, because that's our nation. And once we realize how much strong and beautiful and powerful we are, that's when the solution will actually conquer and change what happened. So I think that's the start.
When I came into the realization that I was a god, that's when I came into the realization that I can do anything that I put my mind to.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste, and we have to just be educated. We have to read. We have to continue to read, and it's so much knowledge that we have access to us. They didn't even have computers. Phones are attached to our hands, so we don't search anything for Google. So we just have to challenge ourselves to look up something, to find out, do book reports. I used to do book reports. Like quiz your kids, have this expectation, and make sure they do summer packages. My mom made me do summer little booklets during summer. Make sure I was always on point. But that wasn't for her, that was for me. And we had to realize that we have to be 10 times better and smarter and more prepared than the next competition, because they are already on our ass.
You're right.
And we're going to fail. We're going to continue to fail if we don't change. And I'm not saying it has not been no growth, because there's been tremendous people who have made it. It has been tremendous people who have definitely dedicated their lives and time and energy to making our people better as a culture and in better positions. And it's beautiful, and I'm proud of our culture, but it's nowhere near close to where we need to be, and so much more that we have to do. So. That being said,
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna spark this blunt. There you
go. Go ahead.
Yeah, because we got deep. And I just want y'all to know, like, it's so much we have to, like, piece by piece. And it's not going to be done overnight. And I understand that it's so much different aspect of what needs to be fixed. And you like, what's first? But start somewhere, even in your community, even in your school, even in your home, like, somewhere, start somewhere, get a group of friends. And trying to like, hey, how can we make our community a better place? How can we make it more safer? How can we inspire our peers? Like, it's those things like that that's going to make a change, and it's going to become a domino effect. And now you're not going to only feel good, but you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like you made an impact. That's what it's about. Making an impact, making someone feel like, oh, I'm a part of this environment too. This is affecting me as much as it's affecting you. You're my brother keeper. Let's motivate each other to be out of the situation and have a better environment for our community. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just be stressed out.
Y'all heard it.
I'll be sure stressed out. Because it's so much bigger than us. And then once everyone get that, we will have change.
That's genuine coming out of you, right? That's all, like.
That's my purpose, yeah. And that's why I do my show. And you can catch me in the house, TS Talk to every Thursday live on radioonfire.com. Lady Merck 92 on Instagram, but my name Lady Merck. But I'm always about social issues. I'm all about conscious and being aware and inspiring people to change. We have to change, and I'm not saying that all change needs to be made, but major changes, important changes, that's going to like benefit us as a people needs to be done. And we need to put those people that's able to make those changes in power, in position to do so. Make them mayors, make them governors, make them president, make them somebody.
And that's the thing about here in Baltimore, like Baltimore, Democratic city, okay. Of course, that's going to be, it's an urban city. You know what I'm saying? Majority.
Well, Maryland is a Democrat state.
Yeah, there you go too. And see, the reason why I say Baltimore instead of bringing the whole state into it, because Baltimore is like this little economic hub of its own. Like, it's connected.
Right.
But it has, it's like its own little hub. Just like, alright, when you hear about the DMV area, you hear about Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. But when you hear about Baltimore, it's just Baltimore. It's not really being introduced as the DMV.
Well, let me correct you a little bit.
Come on.
When you hear the DMV, it's DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
See, you got.
Now, the reason why some people say Delaware, because you're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. But
let's build.
Delaware is literally like that next kind of borderline connection to the DMV. And a lot of people go to Delaware from the area of Maryland and Virginia, so it's very known. But when DC became popping, I think, honestly, Obama time, LA time, even it's like Lizzie time, that's when everybody was like the DMV, even 95.5 and the go-go move type of, vibe. That's when the DC DMV kind of got born. And I'm from Prince George County, so District Heights to be specific. And I've been living out here in Baltimore over 10 years. But I made sure I kept relationships with everyone. People from New York, Jersey. Don't matter. Because you don't never know who you meet. And it's not about where they're from. It's not about east side versus west side. That's all I kept hearing when I moved to Baltimore.
West side, the best side.
East side certified. Like, I don't care. Let's build on this world. Let's build on this country. Like, this shit is minor. Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? So we have to get out of that. But they do that to separate us. That's like black, white skin.
That separation.
No, white skin, dark skin mess.
Oh man. Sheesh.
Nappy hair, good hair.
Yeah. Hey, I did a lot of fighting growing up. Elementary school, middle school, all because of light, dead light.
That's what I'm saying.
Curly hair.
We all that.
But I used to have to get it in. Like real shit. Then my mother, we would move back and forth, like we'd be on, like it's all in the southwest area from Emerson Village. Then we move to Yale Heights. Then we move down Beachfield. Then we come back up Irvington. Then we go back down Yale. Then we go back up the Village. So it was like I bounced around a lot. Man, them first couple of neighborhoods going in, all because I'm light skinned. Yeah. Like people don't think, yo, colorism is still an issue. Like colorism is really an issue, and then
it could be slightly racist.
See, that's the thing. See, colorism is when you have a people of the same ethnicity but have darker tones and lighter tones in the complexion. Mm-hmm. So some feel like, oh, we better than them.
Yeah.
Like you look at the European, like all of them are Europeans. Flat. I don't care if you're France, Italian, the Caucasus Mountains, Russia. You're European because you come from Europe. Yeah. Like hands down. Mm-hmm. So look at the Italians. The Italians amalgamated throughout the years with the Northern Africans, right, which was the Moors, Hannibal, yep, and all of them, right across the Mediterranean Sea. So through the amalgamation between the pale nation and the nation of color, yeah, gave them a darker hue.
Yeah, and the sun too, yeah.
And the more northern you go of Europe, where Russian and it's more cold and it's more lighter in the mountains.
That's where the Caucasian people came from. Mm-hmm. The mountains.
They feel like they're better because they're more pure.
No, but let me give you another spin on that. Another reason why a lot of people think white is better. It's the most prominent reason that we probably all don't even realize, but some people who are woke know this already. Because of Jesus. Not the Jesus that we read in the Bible, but the Jesus we see in these churches. Okay? They painted him white. Why? To represent purity, good, innocent, perfect. White.
So,
you see what I'm saying?
So were they doing that out of being deceptive, or
yes,
were they doing
and control? They use these Bibles on slaves. Do you not know that our people sang hymns to the sun up to the sundown, spiritual hymns, prayers to the God, asking God to show them the North Star and the way out, freedom, all this and the third. So they use the Bible to not only deceive them, but to trick them into doing whatever they asked them to do or told them to do. It wasn't even asking. You was told to do it. Or you would get whipped or dishonored by God and go to hell. And Lord knows we all didn't want that. So they used the Bible, of course, against these slaves, these people. And it was very, very wrong. And very torturing. And I'm honestly, I don't know if I could have been one of them people at that time. And God knew to bring me down. But I feel like we more affected than our slave ancestors because we're mentally enslaved.
Mm-hmm. Economically enslaved.
Yes.
Spiritually enslaved. Emotionally enslaved. Like, by all means.
That. All that.
See, like, I look at things and I see things from certain perspectives. Like, for example, you got the whole R. Kelly and Bill Cosby situation, right? And the reason why, and I'm not
bringing up Michael Jackson up with too.
Yeah, and see, I'm not bringing this up to like
give them any more jazz,
any more bullshit, or any of that shit. They got enough shit that they dealing with themselves. You know what I'm saying? My thing is just not just looking at the action, but looking at the intent behind things. I'm not here to defend them, say they did it, they didn't do it. But my thing is, you look at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was about to buy NBC or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, bam, you get this. Like, I really think that Bill Cosby and R. Kelly done pissed somebody off. Or they ain't do what somebody want them to do, and they say, you know what? I know what we're gonna do for these motherfucking ass, and we're gonna get some money off of it too. We're gonna get some money off exposing your ass, and you're going to jail. Like, who did they rub the wrong way? Cause ain't nothing, don't shit just happen.
Well, I also think it ties in with the government because soon as that shit let out, what happened? The government shut down. Nobody beat game. Soon as that shit let out,
Yeah.
the government shut down for a whole 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
They was out sick, out of work, hurt. Then what happened? Super Bowl came up. Everything back on again, like shit didn't happen. The NFL got a contract with the government. That's how I feel. Oh, just in time for the Super Bowl? Because you know TSA was there.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about it. So, now, the Democrat gave Trump, we will use like 1 point something million for the wall. He kept the government basically open because they did that just so he won't shut it down again. Because they knew he was going to try to shut it down again. They think it was nothing, so they gave him something. And it ain't what he asked for, but they gave him something to shut the fuck up. You feel me? Did that. Then the Senate then vetoed the shit anyway, so it didn't even matter. Did all that for nothing. Anyway. So,
you know what's crazy?
be hip and be woke, and nothing, like you said, is done just because it's just happening. It's intentional. It's for another chess move on the board. Be woke and pay attention. What you was gonna say?
My mother, who I love dearly, right? She voted for Trump, right?
Right.
All because Hillary was not trying to abolish abortions. She was promoting abortion and all that. And Trump, on the other hand, he is like, he's not with it. So, fuck everything else he done campaigned about. Just because his one stand on abortion gets her vote. I'm like, I say, yeah, I understand. That's her decision. But I'm just looking at it like, but now all I hear is complaining about it.
See?
And you know what I said, see, you voted for him.
Yeah.
You voted for him, so yeah.
You get what you asked for. And so all the white people get in the run for the money. And I bet they won't get his ass a second term. I bet that.
You know, who that Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, his ass ain't running either. His ass too old.
He running again?
Are you serious?
Yes.
They still ain't gonna vote for him. The nigga going down, he wasn't sworn in. Up, there you go. Fucking vice president, going to be the new president, same day.
Oh my goodness, our country is in rambles.
Honestly, I wish we just couldn't take a break. Can we get out of a relationship? Can we be single? Can America, like Cat Williams said, can America be single for a few seconds and maybe think about going some dating, you know, presidents?
Some Bill Clinton's coming back around.
I vote for him. If he come back, I vote for him.
Bill was a gangster though. He was a gangster.
I don't care how old he is.
George Bush was a gangster too though, like.
Fuck Bush.
He's a gangster, yo. Like, honestly, look, like, I'm keeping 100. The motherfucker, fuck him. For real. But that one was a gangster.
He put through us too much shit for no reason. Country ass. Fuck Bush. They want to come fuck with us in America? Wash your asses.
And look, man, y'all niggas playing with my phone? Okay, I'll be over there.
Right. You know, fuck the whole city up.
Fuck it up. That's what he do. But look, y'all, we gonna take a quick recess.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Make sure you follow us, Lady Merc 92 on Instagram.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all can find me on Straight Hood Media all the time.
And shout out to Hood Punisher. Make sure you follow them too.
You know what it is.
Smoke one.
Alrighty. Yeah. What it do, y'all? We come back here.
Back.
Got Lady Merc over here.
Lady Merc in the house with my boy Devin. What's up?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
they told me
shit.
not to.
Hey, yo. They be getting on some terrorist shit. They were like.
I went to Jamaica last year for the first time. Shout out to my best friend for the trip. And that was my first time out of the country. So I'm very excited because that's definitely one of the places I want to go.
Did you get sick?
Hell no. Why would I get sick?
I don't know. You know the perception that they put out there.
Don't believe everything. And I had a blast. Yes, I stayed on the tourist spot. But next time, a week. Next time, going to the trenches, all right? In the trenches with the people, all right? Getting that good old...
So what you stayed at, was it Montego Bay?
Yep, you know it.
I'm telling you, look,
it was nice though, the beach was beautiful. I had so much fun, the ATV, with the horseback riding. It was lit with the zip lining. It was amazing, the food was great. Of course I had the jerk chicken, like everyone was just so loving and vibing, and I felt like I was home. Like that's how I felt. Like,
did you get in the water at night?
Of course. I did everything. Everything. I had some white Henny.
Oh shit. So could you really see the stain coming out of the water at night? You couldn't see it?
I didn't see no stain.
Okay. I seen it.
I went to that mineral bath though. It was like a little steam coming off there.
Mineral bath?
Yeah, it was like this nice clean, like water goes through rocks and like real healthy for your body.
Okay.
Pure, natural
so you were purifying.
Oh shit. With the Jamaican ones.
See, there you go.
Wagwan.
My oldest stepmother, she's Jamaican. And I remember when I first met her, she was like, "Have you ever heard Marcus Garvey?" Just looked at her. I'm like, yeah. Heard Marcus Garvey. I know he's Jamaican. Like, and you know what's crazy that I bring up Marcus Garvey?
What?
You know they had that ship. It was the Black Star Line. They were shipping goods back and forth from across the world. And that was the plug. So that's why a lot of shit transpired with him. Because of that. He was like, he didn't need nobody.
Right.
Like, I'm my own resource. We got to make ourselves our own resource.
Exactly.
Like, we got to be the plugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying everybody got to be. I ain't talking like that.
Yeah.
Hold up. But we all have to be able to be the one that needs to be utilized. Like, you got to be able to be utilized.
Yeah. Everybody needs something. So find what people need. And sell that shit. Send that shit.
Hey. It was a good grass.
What was yours?
It was what I had? Oh yeah, sure didn't do that. Grass.
Like a good grass. Hey, cows in the grass. Later.
I'm not a loyal customer when it comes to grass.
But sometimes when you go and you ain't got it, they look out.
Because it's like when I want it right then and there, like I'll be on this side of town. If somebody close by and I know, I'm gonna get it from them.
Right.
But when I'm on the west side, same thing. Like my homeboy, he'll just go to one person, he'll go out the way just to get up the road, just to get to y'all.
But you got some good shit.
I'd be like, yo, you're a loyal customer. Like, that's what's up. Them weed boys be like, I be seeing so many posts, people be talking about the weed boys. How they said I'll call you in 10 or I'll be there in 15, never show up and shit. Playing weed games. You can't play the weed games. Can't play. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't like no bluffing ass weed niggas. That's why I got multiple connects.
Yeah.
One will answer somebody else will. I don't got time. But I'm about to get my card and go to the dispensaries. Straight up.
Shit. There you go. There you have it. How much that shit be costing? I don't really know too much about that shit.
200.
200? So how do you get started? Like, what's your requirements?
You gotta get approved from MMCC. So look up MMCC. Everyone out there trying to get a card.
MMC?
MMCC.
What's that?
It's the Maryland Medical Card. You know, please.
Registration, where you register?
Yeah, they gotta send you a picture. They get approved for all that stuff. They approve you. They approve me. I gotta do it before this year's over. So I'm doing it this month. Before this month over. Let me get my card. Get lit.
So what's the requirements though? Like,
no requirements. You just gotta go to your doctors and you know, get a prescription. You get the card. Pay $200. You get your card. Voila. Boom, bam. Thank you, man.
so can I buy some pounds?
I mean, you don't get caught. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you know how that shit go. Yeah, I never could sell no weed. I smoke that shit. Like I don't smoke it like.
I sell a little bit in college, but that was it.
In college? What do you do? Mom, what year?
I graduated 2014. I started 2012 though. I tried to do it.
How was you on campus or was you nearby on campus?
Yeah, I stayed on campus. That was good.
Good. Yeah, that's like the northeast section. All gone drive in that area. Yeah. Do that area. I know the area a little bit. I got banked around there when I was like 13.
Did you go to college?
College? I never even went to high school.
Word? You got your GED?
Yep.
Good.
I went to school. I went to ITT Tech for a year before I got rearrested. The majority of my education came in from being even incarcerated as a juvenile or as an adult. Because, you know, it's year round when you're a juvenile. Like, one time I had 13 months locked up as a juvenile. So, you go to school all year round.
Right.
So, that's one thing they don't play about. So, you're in there cutting up, but you still learning. And I think for real, like, that juvenile system was, people can say what they want about the juvenile system, but it taught me some things about myself. Even at the age of 13, 14, they instill certain things in you. And as you get older, you realize what they were instilling in you applies to this day.
Yeah, in a real life situation. Giving you guidance and tools. And some people are opposed to it, because I was just talking about this on the show last week, rebellious people, and we tend to like be defensive to authority because we don't want people telling us what to do or have any say-so and not a decision in our life. So we want to have control, and sometimes we be put in a position where we're not the authority and we have to listen and we have no choice, and so we become rebellious, and you know, it can get ugly. So I just tend to make life easier. Like, I don't got time to be going back and forth for someone, waste the energy. Try to get in and out of faster I can, because you know, if I'm in like a situation like locked up or something, get out the best way I can. Listen to do whatever I do.
Okay. So tell the people where they can find you at, Lady Merc.
So, stop, pause, write this down, and you can follow me on Instagram, Lady Merc, M-U-R-K, okay, 92 at Instagram, in the house TS for my talk show. I do a live podcast on Radio on Fire. You can follow them as well. But I do live every Thursday, 6 o'clock, talk about social issue, have very strong impact and special guests every single week. And I would love for you to follow me, get to know me more, and get to know you more. Thank you, Darren, for inviting me on Hood Punisher and this segment as well. This is very dope, intimate vibe, and follow him as well. Okay, so follow me. Peace.
Yeah, I know what it is, man. Catch y'all next week. I see everybody on here. What's up, Corey?
What's up, Corey?
What's up, Kavana? That's my baby right there.
Hey.
That's the little princess. And then we got my brother Corey. He's like my spiritual enlightener.
Yeah.
He likes to get in my ass when he see me doing something like, what the fuck is you doing, boy?
You gotta check people sometimes. If you really care about people, you gotta kind of check them. My best friend checked me, and I was all damn, was I really doing that? And he was like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, oh shit, my bad. You know what I mean?
Like,
so it's okay. Like, don't be so defensive. You know, just like take the criticism and work on it.
Right, you gotta work on that criticism. Even sometimes, even when it's not even constructive. Like,
I mean, it just depends on how you take it, and it depends on how they receive it or deliver it. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
mm-hmm.
Some people don't like being yelled at, or you know, being very frightened or physical, whatever case may be. Because of their own experience, so you just have to know how to approach the situation depending on the person. Everyone's different, and you can't treat everyone the same. You can't treat every situation the same. So you just have to be mindful of and be conscious and patient.
Yeah, patience. You need patience. Patience and discipline. Discipline and patience, people. Remember that. But look, y'all, we are out of here. Don't forget, April 6th, Kiki Wide, 407 East Saratoga Street, John Baltimore. Girl Kiki will be there. She's gonna spit up some vocals. So make sure you DM Hood Punishers. I know how to follow.
Come on now.
On Instagram. I get tickets right here. Got right here, 45.
Right in the DM if you like get some tickets though.
And I know they gonna go.
Kiki in the video.
I know they gonna
Do
go.
she let me know? Hey, I'm about to find out at the Hood Show.
There you go.
Peace.